Equals 9 Media presents The Pal Experiment, starring Sunny. Welcome to the show. What's going on, y'all? As you already know, I'm Pal, but all my friends call me Sunny. Welcome to the show. I've been thinking about how I talked about. Let me just tell you. It's the way that I speak to myself. So I was meditating and I was shown how I was chosen for something, right? And it was like, you have integrated. It was showing me that, like, I became the light, right? So it showed me that I became the light. And then I had this, like, revelation of, like, I don't want, like, these physical things don't stimulate me like they used to. Like sex, the thought of sex don't stimulate me like that anymore. And like, when I even think of myself, I don't look at myself as like this man. I look at myself as a being, like, because what's outside of me is not a representation of who I truly am. It's just a representation of the vessel I am using to represent me the best way I can. But it doesn't represent actually who I am, but in the best way possible. That's what it represents. It's a part of me. And I've integrated myself with this vessel to become that light. But I was shown this in a meditation by being chosen in the spiritual world, like you're special. And then in the physical, I was walking, because sometimes I walk and I meditate as I'm walking. The stimulation thing dawned on me, and it was like, it's not even about this physical stimulation. It's the fact that my spirit is living through me, and I'm no longer living within the physical anymore. My spiritual is living through me. And so I don't have that spiritual, that physical connection that I used to have, that physical connection that used to, like, have, that I had that connection with, is no longer there, because that's not enough to stimulate me anymore. That's like, it's like it has to be spiritual now. If it ain't spiritual, there's no way it can be physical. Like, to be honest, like spirituality means so much to me that, like, it's my culture, it's my way of life. It's a huge representation of me. And it doesn't get any better than that. Like, there's no other way for me to display who I am but to spiritually be all the way that, all that I am, as much as I can within the human body. And just to get that picture in the spiritual and in the physical, and it's just like you really know you've integrated, you know. And it brings me to when I was talking about we are the future's past, and now it's going to be time to go back to the future. And what that means for me, I'm not sure. I know there's people who understand that, what I'm saying. But I think everybody's journey is different. So for me, what that means is I came from the future to meet my new self. Not only to integrate with my new self, but to also tie up the loose ends from the past to make it easier to integrate into my new self. And once I integrate into my new self, then I can set myself up with all these things to help so I'm going to set myself up with all these things to create success for myself as well, while I'm creating the past for the future generation. So while I'm back here, not only did I integrate with my new self, but I also set myself up for success. And what's going to happen is life is going to happen really fast. And that's what's going to propel me back to the future spot that I'm supposed to be in. So that's how I'm going to go back into the future. So I came from the future. We are the future's past. This is a new world, a new beginning, a new us. Right? So you tie up the loose ends with yourself. You integrate with yourself. You become one with your higher self. And then you go back into the future. And you created, I created a line of things that should create success for me. And then life is going to take off. And then I'm going to eventually line right back up with my future self. And I have, meditations like this all the time. But it's the knowing, And it's the knowing because your spirit is living through you, so you know it to be true. Like, you can never lie to yourself. When you love yourself unconditionally, you can never lie. You can't lie to yourself. So you know it to be true. And it's not just a knowing here. It's a knowing in here, in your heart space. I mean, it's a connection mentally, physically, spiritually, and through your heart space. It's the diamond connection, I like to call it, with the heart space in the middle. You got your mind, body, spirit, and love. And right in the middle is the heart space. If all that lines up, you're going to feel it right here. So I when I say, you can see the integration, you can feel things, it's it's that connection with the spirit and knowing within the body and the spirit is like this. It's no longer a tug of war because you've really become one. And I'm gonna turn the light up a little bit. It got dark, but it's just I just know deep down inside, like I'm not the only person who feel these things. And it's supposed to be this thing to where it's like we're supposed to hide who we are and not be our authentic self, like it's like I live in a whole different world. I live in a world where my spirituality is the culture. And when it comes to spirituality, it's ultimately you being a misfit because if you being your authentic self, there is no one like you. There is only you. You are the star. There is no one else on the planet like you. And that's what makes you special. Thank you for watching. And for more information, follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and peace, because as always, love come first. I love you all. Peace.